Hey everyone, this is a quick tutorial on how to download Microsoft Office for free from the Lamar State College Orange homepage. And I'm also going to show you how to, once you've downloaded it, to open Microsoft Word and set up a document in MLA format. Now, MLA format includes the documents format, citation style for in-text and works cited entries, and is very important since every paper this semester will need to be in MLA format. Uh, so let's get started. So if you look here, I'm circling on the page, this is Lamar State College's homepage. You'll find a tab right here called Microsoft Office 365. If you'll click on that, it'll pull up this page here. You can give it just a second. All right. If you are logged in, it'll pull up this page. You might have to log in before this page pops up. But you'll notice a few things about this page. You have what are called online apps, and that's under this app category here. And you notice a lot of them look familiar. The problem is with these online apps, everything except for Outlook. Outlook is your email, your LSEO email, and OneDrive is a online cloud drive which you can save your files to. But all this other stuff, it's good, but it's not the complete software. So it doesn't give you the opportunity to format correctly for MLA, and you have a hard time, students have a hard time saving the document, downloading the document, and then uploading the document, which is something you're required to do. So instead of using these online Office apps, I want you to go over here to where it states install Office apps and click on that, and then follow the directions to download, as you can see I'm doing here. Now, since I do not have an administrator login for my personal computer at work, I cannot show you the whole process. But on your home computer, there'll be more steps following this. But the pop-up boxes will show you exactly what to do. And that's how you download Office. And you can get it for free on up to 5 computers, which is really awesome because this software usually costs like $125 per pop. So the Outlook is your email. OneDrive is an online cloud drive that you can upload documents to save them and then work on them on any computer, and then you have to resave them obviously and upload them again. These are all the online apps. I don't want you to use the online apps. I want you to use the actual software downloaded to your computer because that'll give you the full amount of options. So let's see what that looks like. Microsoft Word is the primary software that we will be using in this class. Since it's a composition class, most of what we will need to do is word processing. So I'm going to drag the icon for Word over here, and that's what the Word icon should look like on your computer. And then what I like to do is I like to right click on the screen and set up a new folder and enter the class information, whatever semester it is, that sort of thing. Give me a second here. Okay, so we've got that set up. We're going to open Microsoft Word. Now, when you open Microsoft Word, it's going to look something like this. And when you click on blank document, it's going to actually have different information in a different format than I have set up on here. I've set up mine to permanently stay on MLA format, whereas yours will have something like Calibri up here in the fonts and 11 point, and it'll be set up more for like creating a blog or that sort of thing. But MLA has a very specific organization requirement, so we have to set up our document to look like that. And the first thing you do is you go over to the view, and you make sure you have the ruler option clicked. So if I unclick it, you notice the rulers disappear. If I click it, the rulers reappear. That's going to be very important when you're doing things like hanging indents for works cited pages. Then you go over to Home again, and you select Font, and you select the font Garamond in this drop-down box, and you select 12 point. Make sure it's those things, and make sure your fonts are all black. Then you go to Paragraph, you click on this little box here, and you make sure that the spacing down here says 0, 0, and you make sure that line spacing is set at double. Then you set as default, click all documents based on the normal template, and that's done. So everything now is set up so you can type. So now you have to set up your paper. Double click up here in the gray area. Let me do that again so you can see it. It's not letting me click out of it. Okay, so you see there's a little bit of gray here, there's a little bit of gray here. You want to line up your cursor and double click, and it'll bring up a box that says header. And then you go up here, and you might not be able to see it, my picture might be blocking it, but you go up here, and in the top left hand corner of the page it says page number. You click on that, you select top of page, and then plain number 3, and it'll put the page number over here. And now every page of your document will count up on its own. I click the space bar, and then you put in your last name, click the space bar again. So now this will repeat on every page, but the number will go up on every page. Then your header is your name, your instructor's name and title, the course section, whatever the section number is. You need to know what your section number is. And then the date. And dates are all formatted like this in MLA. Okay? Then you hit enter twice, center, and type your title here. Type down twice, go to Write Justify, and of course all your paragraphs are indented and they're double spaced, but there's not double spaces between the two paragraphs. Just type and make sure that this spacing that you have right here is set to 0, 0, and it'll be okay. Now, if you're doing research, you have to have in-text citation and works cited entries. Those are explained in depth in your textbook, and every single set of lecture notes that I have in here has that information in those page numbers. So I really expect you to use your textbook to do this. I will hopefully have another short lecture video on in-text citation and works cited entries further down in the unit. But for now, if you have a works cited page, you need to have in-text citation, you need to have works cited entries, and you need to enter them, get the information on how to do them from your textbook. Okay, but if you have a works cited page, it's the last page of the document, and you just type works cited, and then you put your citations here, and you use this little arrow. You try to isolate that arrow there to create hanging indents. And that's all there is to it. So that's how to set up a Word document in MLA and how to download the Office software for your class. Once you have the document completed and you've typed everything you want, you go to Save As, and you find the folder. See, this isn't showing the folder, but let's say that my folder was the update 1819. I would click on that, and I name the folder, I name the file, essay 1, and now it's saved in that folder. So I can go to that folder and see it in there. Now the reason that's important is because once you're in your class, you will have a drop box to submit papers. So if you go to content, let's say we go to Unit 1, and you just completed your Unit 1 essay. You'll go to the block at the end of the unit, and it'll tell you your due date, the points possible. You have to agree to submit paper to the global reference database. And then we go here, find the paper, and see how it loads there. If you need to type a comment for me or ask questions, you can there. And then you hit submit. And like I said, it will not allow me to submit because I'm set as an instructor. But for you as a student, it'll show you receipt that you submitted, and you'll get an email that shows that receipt. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, please email me. Hopefully this will help you get started on the technical side of things, and I look forward